Suren, I heard you once saying that dua is useless. Specifically because don't you know what God, don't you know that what God has in your heart? Doesn't God see what you need? So why do we really have to pray?
So the God knows, or like I'll give you another example that will help us to understand. The mother knows that at 2 o'clock it's the son's or the child's time to have lunch. So the mother is ready to serve lunch at 2 o'clock. But if the son or if the child is feeling hungrier than before time, it's for the child to go to the mother and say, can I have my lunch a little early? Or can I have some sweets, some more sweets? The mother will be more than glad to make some more sweets. Or maybe you want to say like, today I want to have a puri, or today I want to have a paratha. Mm-hmm. So mom knows that you have to be given food, but what is in your mind is something mm-hmm. that you have to go and tell. And another thing is, please try and understand, God is not somebody who interferes in your life. He is not going to look at you into your mind unless and until it is required. Mm-hmm. The God is not going to look at me if I am having a shower or if I am changing or something. That kind of a privacy has been given to me. Okay, my child, I leave you alone. Do whatever you want. But I am always there when you want me, when you call me. Wow. I am there for you, but that doesn't mean that I am interfering in you. I am ready to understand your language. Come, sit with me, talk with me. I know you are disturbed. I know you are lacking something. I can see that on your face. But then I wish you come and talk to me. Wow. If once you talk to me, explain me, that will help me to understand your perspective. That will help me to understand what do you want. Maybe I want you to suffer a little more. Because I am giving you a lesson. But then maybe this lesson is too hard for you and you want me to cut it short. So I am okay. Tell me. From my side, I want you to suffer 2 years more. And whatever you are calling suffering, I am telling you, you are basically into training. I am training you. And that is why I am making it tougher and tougher for you. Wow. But then you want to cut this training short. Because you think this is suffering. For me, it is not suffering. For me, it is a lesson. Casey, like I'm sure all of us had a look, like the way they train people in army. So if somebody looks at it, or when the people are going into that training or going through that training, they find it very, very hard.
Of course.
And they find their trainers very, very cruel.
Yeah.
They feel that, oh, like these are our enemies. Like what kind of a trainer I have got? He doesn't let me sleep. He makes me get up at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock. He doesn't let me sleep till 10. He makes me run how many kilometers. He makes me jump into the water. Like where the crocodiles are there and all that stuff. The person in the army, when he's being trained, really hates the trainer because he's making the life tougher and tougher. But what is in the mind of the trainer? He is giving a lesson. He is preparing the person for a war.
Yes.
So when the war happens,
yes,
the soldier is ready.
Yeah.
So when the God is taking us through different times which we find cruelties or which we find problems or which we find actually the God is preparing us for the life ahead of us.
Wow.